In today's video, we're gonna be looking at the settings of the DJI wireless microphone. There's a receiver and your transmitter. So you got two signals there. Get to the settings, you wanna swipe down. Once you swipe down, you're gonna see mono. Mono is basically when you have two, let's say you got both of the transmitters out and you're recording two people at the same time, it's gonna make both transmitters on the same soundtrack. So it's gonna be coming out the left and right track. So you can't really edit too much of that because if one of them's talking and the other starts to laugh, you can't really fix that because it's gonna be together. But if you only just got one, mono is gonna work perfectly fine for you. That's mono. If you wanna change mono, next we have mono S. So basically it's the safety channel. It's gonna allow one side of the track to be where you want to set at. It's gonna keep the other track below -6 dB. So let's say you talking and you got this one on with both transmitters. Just in case you get too loud, if you got one of your transmitters too loud, you'll be able to retrieve or save that audio by having this feature on. The next one is stereo. Is basically both of these working at the same time. You'll be able to have one of the transmitters on the left track and the opposite on the right. So you have them on two separate tracks. So it'd be easier to edit each of your transmitters if you want to. Now, yeah, of course, one of them is going to be coming out the left side and one is going to be coming to the right. But in some cases you want that so you'll be able to have that creative freedom. And also just in case one of the talents is talking louder than the other. All right, slide up, and what's next is your receiver gain. Receiver gain is basically how much noise you want to go into the receiver itself. So you can kind of play around with this with your camera. If you got like a mirrorless camera here, like that camera, if you got a camera like that, you can play around with your sound on your camera and it will help with the sound as well when you adjust this one. You can adjust it lowest to -8 dB. And so you can go -8 dB. If not, you can go all the way up to +12 dB. I just keep mine around -1 or 0 just to be on the safe side. That's your receiver gain. Next is your headphones. So you be able to plug in your headphone jack on the side right here just to make sure you can monitor it while you film. Yeah, and also if your headphones are too loud or too low, you can adjust it here. And your next one is your transmitter settings. So this is actually the settings for the transmitter itself. The transmitter setting, the first one in there is the low cut. The low cut is basically for the high and low frequencies. So let's say if you turn this off, you're gonna hear more frizz in it, and it's not gonna hear more of a noise in the background because that's a certain frequency that's hitting. But once you turn it on, it's gonna help with the background noise. So if you're a creator, if you like going out, if you like filming outside where there's a lot of noise, ambient noise, having a low cut can reduce it a good bit. Let's go to the next is the transmitter gain. So basically, you can adjust the levels with transmitter 1 and 2. So if you have two people talking, you can adjust one of theirs and also the others if they are too loud or too quiet. One of them to record stop lock. So basically what the record stop lock is, if you turn this on, you can record. So right now I'm recording out of here, but I can't stop it. Like I'm pressing the button. And so that just in case if you got this in somebody's pocket or they got it in their hand or whatever, they cannot stop the recording. So just by having that, that's helpful. If you turn it off, if I turn it off, I can stop the recording. So the auto record. So basically when you turn this on, every time you turn this transmitter on, it's gonna record automatically. That's basically what that is. So you can turn that on and off. And next is the vibration notification. So when I press record, it vibrates. That feature just lets me know when it's recording and when it stops recording. The next one is a lot of concerns with, at first, a lot of people had problems with this. Well, they didn't like it. It's the LED brightness. So basically, it just depends how bright you want your lights on your transmitters to be. Because a lot of people realize when they're recording, they be having this big green dot on their shirt or whatnot. You know, it's very noticeable. When you have turned it down, it's not as noticeable on your shirt. Now going next to the settings is the brightness itself. This is the brightness of the screen, of the receiver screen. As you can see, it just went down, up. Let's say you have just this set and these already linked and you want to add another set. Only thing you have to do is go here and tap link and make sure this one is beeping. Like, of course, right now, these two, they are both on, they are connected to it. But if it has a problem, I press link when this green light right here is beeping and it will connect flawlessly. So brightness, language, you can change your language here. Whatever language you, oh God, go back, yeah. Language, then you go to date. You can change the date. I forgot to put these steps in there, so check this out. You're gonna slide up. When you slide up, this is where you can hit record with the transmitter from the receiver. So you tap this button, it's gonna record the transmitter internally. So right now it's recording internally into that transmitter. So you can record from here, and the middle button, of course, is the mute button. It's gonna mute the transmitter. And the last feature is the folder itself. It shows you how much space or how much time you have left on the transmitter. So these can record internally. So you'll have up to 13, 14, 12 hours, depending on how much you've been filming left. But this folder right here, you can format it. So you can tap and format all your files off of it. So if you're just somebody just creating regular videos, just need some audio, some good audio, just keep it in mono. Just keep it in mono and make sure you don't have your transmitter too high. What works for me is being at least by -1 or 0 dB for me. That's what I would do on my transmitter, just to be on the safe side. If this video was helpful in any kind of way, let me know down in the comments, and like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. See you when I see you.